Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Game off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and my only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone didn't blow their accounts yesterday. I really do hope. Actually, yesterday you were a little bit lucky because this happened with CPI. So if you were gambling CPI on GJ, you got punished. You definitely got punished. Big slap. But let's have a look what's going on. Let's see, what's happening here in the markets. And yeah, good morning to this candle here. Thank God there was news. Really, man, I'm serious. If there was no news, that's it. That we would have taken this, right? Close above the range. This was a trade. It was valid, man. That was a good close. Only thing you can argue is no 30 closed above at the time, but I swear on a normal day, that's it. That's it. I gambled on CPI on gold and got rewarded. All right, as long as you classified that as a gamble, so we'll give you that. And let's go ahead and have a look what's going on. So CPI numbers yesterday came out a little bit better than expected, which is why gold went up. We saw numbers come back at 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, 3.0. So inflation coming down, right? Got rewarded. I expect giving back. That's the mindset. Yes. And lost a little bit. No big deal. Yeah, but not to trade news. We say that. Don't trade news. Very bad idea, right? So obviously we had massive move here. And what a push, man. What a push. How big was this total? 426 pips here. Wow. So not only did we get CPI, we also got an intervention here. So a double whammy. We got double whammy here. CPI move, which was this first candle, retraced. And then we got an intervention by the Bank of Japan here. And now price is cooked. Price is cooked, overcooked. And it needs to create price action. So if you've ever studied interventions in the past, if they don't get recovered within a couple of hours, we normally range for a little bit. So let me go and show you guys an intervention. We can go and study it. So look at this one. This one actually ends up bouncing in the short term and then creates a range. So if you go back and study price action in that intervention and see, look how 15-minute looks here, you can see that if we don't recover within the first 15 minutes, we normally end up ranging, forming some sort of price action. And if you just fast forward candles here, you can see that, it forms range until we just basically form some solid price action. And then only do we try to start to retrace. But you can see we need some sort of accumulation, some sort of calm down. Same thing here. Look how long we range. We actually range and then go into one more intervention the last time. But look, this is very similar to now. We come, we bounce, we fail the bounce, and then we range, right? So this is quite similar to what we're doing right now, is forming that range. And yeah, this is just how it is going to be here, right? So normally when price has had such a big intervention, it's going to be cooked. It's going to be cooked for today. I expect it by Monday to give us some clarity here. And this is how it is, man. This is how it is, especially after such a drastic move here. This would have hurt a lot of people here layering into buys. A 432 pip move is no joke here. Then we have the early buyers who got absolutely rinsed on daily open. This is your daily open here. Daily open candle comes with another FU in your face of 200 pip move from the early buyers who are buying up here, putting stop loss below the low. Spread would have taken you out there. And actually on my broker, which I don't know why it's not open. Let me just reopen my broker, please. Where are you, sir? Right, on my broker, if we go ahead and look at that wick actually broke the low. So yeah, that definitely cooked you on a hot stove, that for any of the early buyers. So yeah, definitely, especially with spreads that really widen at daily open, this would have cooked anyone's stop loss down here to punish the early buyers who are trying to get lucky with interventions here. Now, historically, we have retraced every single intervention here. So it does make sense over time to continue up, and I will continue with that bullish bias, as the UK is not indicating that their policy is kind of changing in terms of reducing interest rates anytime soon. They're not giving us too much signs, but yeah, price cooked at the moment. Analysis for GJ here is previous daily, obviously on higher time frame, this is really something actually healthy. It's not actually a problem at all. This was this drop caused by any news? Bro, man's living under a rock. Yes, interventions and much more. CPI. you know, this on higher time frame is pretty healthy for us, to be honest. I'm quite happy that this has happened because this is going to give us 400 pip range, right? So it's not really something that's going to be drastically bad, but we do need price action to develop. Obviously, previous daily closing bearish, 4-hour candles breaking that bullish structure we had all the way since June, right? All the way since the beginning of June, almost a month ago, we've been holding a very strong bullish structure here on price, as we can see, and that's now finally broken, right? So we need to see what price wants to do from these zones here. Obviously, we have our supports here. We can start to mark some of the supports. We have 4-hour support down here, and we have our previous resistances and supports all through here. This one seems to be relevant at the moment. And remember, since this is a news candle, we'll have to consider some levels behind, but kind of mixed bias for today. We're stuck in the range here, right? So we're stuck in this range. If we do start leaving the top of the range, we could see that bounce play out by New York session, you know, or by, if things really do want to get crazy, can happen in London. But I've not seen that before. That would be something new to see that before, for the moves to play out right now. Now, if you're trying to sell inside of this range, it does become quite tough here, as we see all of these rejections here. These ranges normally just try to really, you know, catch people out who are trying to, you know, see a big move and just want to be part of it, right? This is where you have to be extremely careful. Again, this is not something that happens every single day, and if you can't wait one day because of something like this that's happened, this is where you're going to give back money, right? So this is definitely something new in the market, in terms of this month's price action, right? So a very drastic event in the market that's causing very heavy price action, not really seen that much too often, especially with these heavy interventions. We've only, in GJ's history, I've only seen this happen twice, such a heavy intervention. Normally interventions are 100 pips, 150 pips max, but this is running at a 400 pip intervention. It's no joke, right? So does it count as LTA? No, it doesn't count as an LTA. Yes, it counts as a zone, but we have to consider the zones before. And the reason you ask yourself is, when price dumped down here, do you think it would respect any level? And the answer is no, because it was just pure volume, absolute FU, that doesn't, you know, that doesn't respect. So like I did here, I marked previous 4 hours, and you can see the 4 hours are being respected from before. But we do get to trade this whole zone now. It's just we have to watch the levels behind. So moving on to gold here, gold with CPI as well, pushing up here on gold CPI. So we had gold push up here, of course, with the positive news coming out that inflation coming down, expecting interest rates to reduce, sending gold towards the upside here. We're now working on a small pullback here. Obviously, looking at daily candles here, we can see that, you know, we almost reached the top of the daily range here. We did tap into weekly resistance up here, so target is met for the week on terms of a weekly time frame here. Looking at daily as well, we almost met that. We are bullish, we can extend, it's not out of the question here. 4 hours working on some form of resistance here. We could see price want to push back from this zone here and try give a little bit more retrace of this news before continuing up here. So there is opportunities for sales today. Today is a mixed bias. We do have previous daily bullish, previous 4 hours bearish here. But the problem is that at any time support can form. Now, how much of this move do we, want to retrace? That is going to, you know, depend on what volume is going to come into the market. Does that happen by New York, or what is going to happen here? So this 1 hour candle in 15 minutes, you do want to kind of see it close below the range here. Yeah, below the 15-minute support. I'm not sure why this is a... Normally you don't see this. Normally you don't see a 30-minute support here, but don't have it on a 15. So that's very interesting. So, sorry. So, what I would expect here is potential sells could be below this zone here. I would really like to see the 1 hour close below. 5 minutes seems to be respecting this 5-minute support. So probably we could draw this as a box to be a little bit safer and see, you know, how price reacts off this. Do we have any key level? You know, basically to go back and retest 20 2400 here, key level, right? So if we go and mark 2400 coordinates, 2400, that would be your retest zone that you're looking for this move. If we measure the range here, let's see what type of range we're working with. Working with a 50 pip range, so it isn't small ranges here. It's quite big ranges and could potentially be an opportunity if we do see continuation below here. Now for buys is quite difficult. I don't like buying above here. You're buying into all of this choppiness. Actually for buys, you want it to push down. So this is why it would be ideal for price to push down first, which we could also capitalize on the sells, and then later would set up for buys, because you know that would give you the range. At the moment we're just ranging in here. If we get stuck in here all session, then that's it. It's cooked for Friday, and we have to come back when it just starts to clear itself up. But trading inside of here is going to be extremely difficult with all these rejection wicks here, and a range of only 8 pips here is not really worth it to your next resistance here. Let's see what higher time frame is saying though. Higher time frame is a little bit different. Higher time frame, you're getting a range of around 19 pips. It's not that bad, but we know on lower time frames, on the 30-minute, etc., all of these levels here are not the best at the moment. If this candle closes like this, it's not really support our sells too much, as it's showing rejection from here. So we'd probably need to wait for a 30-minute candle closing below to give us that proper confirmation, because there's a lot of bullish momentum here. Remember, this is the first resistance really formed after this heavy price action towards the downside. And if you look at this support here, it's basically found a resistance and now just retesting support. We're just retesting support, so we need to see what happens from this zone here. Ideally, it would be good to break down, so even for buys we could have space, but we'll have to see here how the market reacts. Just looking if we could squeeze buys anywhere else inside of this range here, but this range looks really choppy. You know, we have this lower high action in this range, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. If this breaks that, you know, we could have some sort of change of structure. Yeah, I need more price action in the range to be able to look how I'm going to trade the range. That's what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, that's basically the analysis here and breakdown of price. Interesting market, interesting moves for sure. Definitely entertaining to see such big moves like that. Good morning, guys. Bit late. Has GJ given us second intervention right now? Has it just intervented again? I don't think so. What's the price? 205. No, just the intervention yesterday. Well, what time frame closes are important? 15 for me. Good morning. Can you explain why what do they do during an intervention to cause price to move like this? Great question. They simply sell dollar, right? Entertaining depends if you're in a buy or sell. Well, if you're in neither, it's entertaining. If you're in one of those, you're either panicking or at the dealership today, right? Buying your new purchase. So it's either one or the other. So the reason what they do is they have reserves. So the Bank of Japan, it's actually not the Bank of Japan who do the interventions. Many people think it's the Bank of Japan who intervene. It's not. It's actually the Ministry of Finance, the MOF. They're the ones who control the intervention, and they sell their dollar reserves and buy yen. They temporarily buy yen, not temporarily, but they buy yen to temporarily strengthen their currency. Every single intervention has failed. It's not an effective method, but it gives temporary relief for people trading in the dollar against the yen, right? So it gives temporary relief, and that's all it does. You know? So if it was an intervention yesterday, it's only down. It was an intervention, yes. 0.2% on a week would be incredibly expensive, worthless, grand scheme of it, unless psychological send warning shot to everyone. You have to realize, you know, looking deep into it, you're absolutely correct. And look at the past of every single intervention has just been a waste of money if you look at it for actually strengthening their currency, right? Go look at USD JPY, go onto a 4-hour and check every single other intervention. It's been a waste, right? All it does is it gives us as traders good range to trade. So it actually does more benefit than damage unless you're involved in the move. But every single time it's just been retraced, and I'm very tempted to just go gamble some, to be honest. You know, I'm very, and I might, you know. just to put on, because history just repeats itself. You can go. I mean, yeah, it's not a real gamble, but give yourself a shot. And just see what happens. This is something I'm extremely tempted to do, because every single time we've just retraced. PPI might affect the gamble. Well, that's why it's a gamble, right? Just have to hold your balls and see what happens, and see if history repeats itself. I mean, just budget it for the month. I might. It's just something that could pay off. We've seen it happen many times before. But the real reason, man, is that now they can trade, right? They can trade at. If you have to do it live stream. No, it would just be me pressing literally buy, putting a 300 pip stop loss, and saying good luck. That's it. Can't use big lot, right? 300 pip stop loss with even a one lot is like 2.5 grand. So you have to just pop a one lot or something. And then just leave it to do its thing. So this is for me, really, it creates liquidity for them for a bit of inside trading as well, I would believe. I believe that as well. I mean, there might be opportunity for scalps today towards the downside, quick in and outs, aggressive trading, but that's about it I would be looking for in terms of that. Do we know when they're gonna do it? Unfortunately, no. If we did, we would be very rich, right? Because we would just press sell. So yeah, that's the analysis, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis breakdown of the markets on a Good Friday here. 314 of us in chat. Appreciate everyone showing up on Friday. If we could do the YouTube business, get the likes up to 150, would appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game, YouTube business. And then also we're going to put in the scam likes. Scam likes are going to go up. They're sleeping? Yeah, they're always sleeping, bro. What game? The game of life, brother. The game of life. This is actually looking more promising. 1 hour rejection like this for sells. What was that sound? That was me hitting my mic with my hand. Any thoughts about GU? Yeah, let's have a look at what GU has been cooked with. Pretty similar to gold, to be honest. Let's just see where we are on the weekly. See how far we pushed up. Yeah, we're above that resistances. Daily is now above those resistances, but below this. So this is going to be a problem. Is this guy here. And then 4 hour, what's 4 hours saying? 4 hours close to its 4 hour resistance here. Let's move that up there. And see what 1 hour is saying. Should actually remove drawings on this and go to this chart. Almost. See how I marked that support without even going to 15, just through wicks. So yeah, what would I do in this scenario here? I think sells could be an option back below this range here. You do have actually you have bullish bias though, you know, because this 4 hour has closed bullish. So be careful. It's a tough one, man. It's kind of cooked as well. I would say if you can get If you could get another support formed here, you can try trade back up to the top of the range. Problem is we could just chop in here if it's worth 8 pips. You will get inconsistency in here. That I can be sure of. You know, this is where zone would be inconsistent. You know? What's your plan? Buy above that one? Yeah, something like that, you know, but that 15-minute up there is a problem. So, you know, ideally we want a 4-hour closing above there would be pretty straightforward. And take it based on 4 hours, stop below 4-hour candle, and then, you know, would be pretty straightforward. But, yeah, you kind of want to see this play out on 30 because 15 is not clean, right? But yeah, if it can do exactly what it's doing right now and then get above, it's good. UJ? Same as GJ, man. Both of them have the same move, same plan as GJ. I mean, you've seen this interventions before. It either gets retraced on the same day or it's cooked. This is like the hardest conditions to trade after an intervention like this. Stop losses are massive, moves are uncertain. I mean, do some measuring on GJ, you find out how big ranges are. They're no joke, right? From here to here is a 50 pip range almost. Which reminds me, we need to put key level here. Do we have any red folder news for PPI or consumer? Yeah, we do have red folder in New York though, not in London. This will be in New York. We have some PPI. This is also going to be important. Quarterly bulletin, not too important, but depends, you know. It's not too much to be honest, but you know, last time we had Phil speaking, member of parliament speaking. It was a yellow folder and he absolutely rinsed GJ 100 pips towards the upside. Gold closing below, it's not closing below, it's closing at. Have you noticed this? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. First intervention, same effect. Yeah, it's definitely possible here. And we've had many interventions before. But the scary thing here is we intervened once, we pulled back and intervened again. That's what's scary. This was a 500 pip intervention followed by a 600 pip intervention. Just completed the free trading course you put up, Harry. Lots of value in there for new traders. Oh, I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it. Gold here about to close. 1 hour candle looks like it's closing above the support, but it is closing bearish, so hopefully it can just close below this small support here. Will give us slightly more probabilities, to be honest, since we close below the range. Close right at it, not the best. No top wick at the moment. I do expect it to make a top wick. Again, we need something closing below this box here on gold. Alright, can you read my previous comment? No, I can't. What does it say? Yesterday, that breakout on GJ, I took it and I lost because of lack of volume. It was expecting volume, but FU comes and stop loss hit. No, That wasn't lack of volume, that was you lack of awareness in the markets. You don't have awareness in the markets because the exact time you took that trade was before CPI. And it's not a good idea trading with news, right? Not a good idea trading with news. So that's what happened. It's not an FU candle out of nowhere. That FU candle came because of CPI. Hey man, I just blew my funded account because of misplaced TP. Any good TP videos? I don't think you blew it because of TP. I think you blew it because of risk management. You need to focus on managing your risk, making sure that even if you don't hit TP, if you lose, you're losing 1%. Now, if you've just if it's happened over time and you've been in profits and haven't secured profits, then yes, I do have TP videos to help you, and I think that could be of good use if it would load. There we go. So you can have a look here. You can have a look here at which video is that one. It should be called. You should watch the managing, and maybe not. You just watch your TP for now to keep it clean and simple. It's one of these videos here. I'm probably not seeing it and it's in front of me. It's called Take Profit Levels. Just search on the channel. It's called Take Profit Levels. There's this little search bar. We can go find it here. Yeah, my take profit level strategy right here. This one. Harry said you need 30-minute close for confirmation, but looking right now on 15, did I get something wrong? Yeah, I wanted 30-minute close below its support, right? This support little here would be better to have that more confirmation. If 15, I need close below the box. You know, I need something to get below the box. Even if I'm going to be aggressive like a 5. Let's say the 15 closes below here. I'll still need a 5 below the box. There's also a key level there. Yeah, 2405. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There is that as well. We can clone that. Key levels more important during NY actually, but we do need to consider it. Is a counter trend trade valid only when it rejects rejection level, or can happen 2 BOS? When 2 BOS you can do it as well. Dang, so much video, so much juice. Yeah, it's all there for you, you know. Know that FU, the previous breakout you said yesterday on stream. Which one? Yesterday we didn't get any entry yesterday. Even before stream, after stream, there was no entry. This candle here was not a valid entry. We couldn't have entered on this candle right here. If you entered on this, it's too risky, this setup here. Especially with no bottom wick and no 5-minute structure, as well as the time here, right? This time was about 1 hour. This is not a time I trade. This is after the 4-hour close, you know. So when you're taking trades after the 4-hour close, before New York, between, it's a very risky time to trade, and you really need more confirmation, like 5-minute confirmation and stuff like that, right? So this candle here is not a trading time, right? This is after the 4-hour candle close. So this is not valid. The next trade opportunity will be in New York. This is the time you get fake outs. That's why I have my trading times, right? My trading time is from now until the 4-hour close. So if I don't get a setup in this, you see this 4-hour candle closes in 2 hours 55 minutes. If I don't get that in 2 hours 55 minutes, then I have to wait till New York session, because that's the next time volume will come into the market. I explain this all the time in my videos, guys. Even in my free course, it explains that. Even in my most recent videos, how to trade NY, explains about the 4-hour candles, right? You guys should have watched this. That explains it. So you need to make sure not to just FOMO, sit at the charts all day and want to take a position for no reason. Like, the only way you can take that position yesterday is if you had a 30-minute close or something like that. Is the 15-minute video releasing on Sunday? Yes, we will have a video coming out on Sunday, yes. Did you take a trade yesterday? No, I didn't. Markets were chopped. New York, I was looking for buys on New York after CPI, but we all know what happened after CPI. Markets just became nuts, so I didn't take anything. The main reason was lack of volume. No, you're not trading at the right time. We also didn't have a 30-minute close. We didn't have the 30-minute close there. Look. Right? 30-minute didn't close. It closed with a rejection wick. So you entered before the 30-minute close. So please, you're trying to argue why your trade was good to take, and I'm telling you it had limitations. Look what time this candle closed here. 14:15, 2:15. The 30-minute closed on this candle, but now it's closing with a rejection wick, and we never break the high anyways. Like, the only way I would have been entered in this trade is if we rebroke that high, and that was gonna be aggressive. I literally have my plans right here in the exclusive group. I will show you them. Before this all happened, I wrote plans. Look, Harry NY plans. You can see my plans here. Look, aggressive buys, break of high, right? This is when we were rejecting. So you already took the buy here. I haven't taken it yet. I said aggressive buys, break of high, or a 5 close, and I need a close above this for buys. That was the plan that I sent to the group, right? You didn't take trades, any trades this week? Disappointed, disappointed, disappointed. You're stupid, stupid, and stupid. That's what you are. So I've taken 2 trades and 2 wins. You're probably in debt after this week. So what positive have you done? You have a little chick on your house? No, I have birds outside because I live with trees around me because I'm not an internet degen. Right? It's nice to have trees around you. Nature. Right? We took GJ buys, right? We took GJ buys in the beginning of the week with all the boys in the group. That I gave you on stream. All stream, I told you to take that. Yesterday, GU buys were given on stream. I just don't trade GU. So that was a trade that was given. Then also, we took, in the Monday on stream, we took gold sells for 20 pip. Massive gold sells on Monday. You can go see the trade here. Look. Look at Monday's gold sells here. Clean gold sells we got. So what do you mean we're not trading? We're doing more than most. I got invited to a meeting today at 10 o'clock. Now it's 10 o'clock. And I decided to hop on stream. And I'm thinking I should have gone for that meeting. But no, I'm here for the boys in the exclusive. And ladies, of course. But I'll actually message that guy. You don't do anything for the stream, you just secretly trade for yourself. Even if I did trade for myself, that's what I'm here to do, stupid. I'm here to trade for myself. You know, at some point, you know, there's a lot of, even people like who's famous in the industry, like TJR, he started streaming, and all he does is come on stream, talk about his ideas, and take trades himself. Doesn't tell anyone where he enters, doesn't tell anyone where he exits, because he doesn't want signal bots, right? Like, you guys are actually getting a lot of value here. If you're here to trade for yourself, why do you ask for likes? I'm here to also grow a stream. Someone wake up? Is he sleeping? Let's have a look. Damn, bro, super tired. GG. This is holding longs on GJ since yesterday. This is how it looks, hoping that it will go up today. This is how you look at the market. Oh, camera went up. Harry, stop replying to him. He's just 12 with no dad and wants attention. Ouch, bro. Ouch. That's direct you gave him, huh? Harry, what did you have for breakfast? His bitch. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh. No, man. I had eggs and oats, man. Eggs and oats. Classic stuff. How many eggs? I'm on 2 eggs at the moment. I'm on 2 eggs. Scrambled eggs on his wife's box. Fuck's sake, guys. Harry said 30-minute close for confirm or 15 underneath the structure, at least a 5 outside the box. Is this where the 5-minute breakout video will explain this in depth? Because is this the 5-minute way? Because I got to rewatch it again. Thought the 5-minute was just high volume time and thunder. Well, look, 5-minute is extra confirmation, but there's no such thing as a 5 minutes. There's no such thing as a 5 minute. There's no such thing as 5-minute entry without what? Without a confirmation of 15 or anything other, right? So the 5 is just for extra confirmation. You need to have the 15, right? First. So this is our confirmation now. Now we can be looking for a 5-minute to see if we can get below this zone. 5-minute close below this zone. It's a good 15-minute close, to be honest. This could even be tempting to trade down. How big is this down to here? There's already 8 pips down to 205. See how big this top wick is here. Let's see how big this top wick is. If you get a decent top wick, then it could be enough to trade back down to 2405. Use that as a management point. So we'll see if we can pop up decent top wick here. That would be, you know, your more aggressive option. Because we do have 15 close below and 5 minute now closing below this structure here as well. Break of lowest wick? No, you'd go break of current because ranges are big, man. Measure them. But again, the best confirmation will be a 5 closing below here. Harry, how can we know your real account on Telegram chat? Too many Harrys here. Please reply to this. I will never message you first. And I'm the only one in Telegram who can pin messages, right? I'm the only one who can pin these messages. So just check the pin messages. Don't be silly. Same in Discord. I'll never message you first, right? Stop loss above 50 makes sense? Yeah, it would make sense. That's where your stop loss would go. I'm leaning more to go below 24.05 here. It is a good top wick. I think if you go on this one, you need to go half. Because look, we have this 1 minute range as well here. It could just respect the bottom of the 1 minute range and then bounce back up again. Then you get stopped out. But if we clear this range, then we clear everything, right? Below here, everything is clean. Below 24.05, everything is just clean. So potentially a 5 minute close below that, 24.05. What's the current goal for exercise, like strength or gaining muscle? Right now I'm on a little bit of a diet, reducing some weight, gaining back appetite before going into my next pushing phase. I started looking at it, where's a bigger space to fall, breaking this low or breaking Harry's low? So what did you discover after looking at it? How much do you weigh? Right now I weigh 87 kg. A couple of weeks ago, 90. Does the pre-trading sessions before open affect the markets? Yeah. Damn. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Sunglasses and everything. Damn. Look at this guy. Bo. Always on tutor. Look at this. This is Captain Margin Call. I'm struggling to gain weight. I've been stuck 55 kg for 2 years. Eat more, man. Eat more than you think. Last time you told me you ate some soup, bro. What is soup gonna do? To eat some rice, bro. A lot of rice. Bro, you're too young anyways, man. You don't need to be forcing food down like that. Enjoy. Just look to increase carbohydrates. Not that bad at your age. What's your shoe size? People ask these weird questions. Yeah, people ask my shampoo. To be honest, they ask Boris Johnson what shampoo he uses. Why people asking all of this? Ask him for his Shalong size as well. Yeah, it will end up being that at some point, right? It's only a matter of time. All right, 5 minute close bullish here. Next one can break below here, can have an opportunity. Ziz, damn. Ziz, man. surprised you know who he is. Have you tried keto diet? No, I haven't tried keto diet. Why don't you teach us how to trade CPI and NFP? Because that's not the way I trade. What stops with the use? The 15. This is from Australia. He is. Cannot give out gambling secrets. Yeah, they're all gambling, right? They're all gambling. Hey Harry, how's it going? Have been enjoying the month of Pip Labs. Helps out a lot. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Any feedback, feel free to give it to us. And yeah. Have you taken steroids? No. If I look like this with steroids, I would be very upset. I expect to be twice the size. I competed in a natural competition. I didn't. Thanks for the extra pairs on Pip Labs. No, good. Glad you like it. D-ball doesn't count. That's why I asked, because I saw when you competed on Instagram. Yeah, that's been natural competition. Tren and Pips. I've been here for 35 minutes. I'm bored already. Then leave. It's very simple. All you have to do is press the X button on your browser. I'm not sure if you've done that before. Also, while you're at it, close your Pornhub tabs as well. I don't think that will be healthy for you. You know, just get rid of all of that. Do something productive, you know, because if you're not watching me, you're probably going to be watching that, and it's not going to go well. So choose, you know. Show us your pro card. I'm not a pro bodybuilder. Come on. Man woke up, joined the stream just to get flamed. Yeah, he's complaining. Porn way better than your stream? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Your mindset is in the wrong place. You can go enjoy that stuff. Show biceps. Biceps will be shown at 1,000 viewers, guys. That is the goal. Goal is to get 1,000 live viewers. Been lacking. It is Friday though. Friday is normally less viewers, but who knows? Maybe people discover our stream. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe and all of that BS so we can show the biceps at 1,000 viewers. Show half the biceps at 500? No. We need to hit a record on stream has been 926, guys. We once hit 926. Very close to showing biceps. Man, I was just kidding, okay? I love the value you provide. Unfortunate, man. Get flamed and now. Thank you, thank you. Harry, will England winning affect the GBP? No, it won't, man. It won't affect the GBP if England wins or loses. Would you say this resistance or support candle barely broke out? Let's have a look. This doesn't count as it breaking out because it closed at. We closed at. It actually was. There were studies. What? So all the people who put bets on put it in the market. That's probably what happened. I'm not reading that, Tony. Otherwise, we have to play a game and I'm gonna win, right? And then people complain at me on stream, and I won't talk for 2-3 hours. GJ just consolidating? Yeah, GJ is a bit cooked after yesterday. Who's left to play the Euros now? What's the final gonna be? Chat, English or Spanish? Chat, English or Spanish? Chat frozen. Chat's moving. I'm finding everyone in chat who's gay. All of these guys. Even you, Tony. Tony's the first one to reply. He wrote chat frozen. You're in chat. Why don't you trade other pairs? You'll get more opportunities now. NA. Thanks for adding NA to the end of your sentence. That tells me you're from India, right? If you added NA at the end of your sentence. Should mean. That's a very common thing. Look, we have a little setup 3 coming here. Potential setup 3. Or potential 2-minute dump here and close below. Also going to be the 30-minute close, which is what I said I like here, to have a 30-minute close. So let's see what happens in 2 minutes here. You're right? Yes. I would assume. If they put La, they're Singaporean, yes. La is Singaporean. NA is Indian. Man is me. One minute for this candle close. Let's see what this candle does. We just tapped the support right now, but we can rely on 30-minute candles here. But we need good top wicks. 24 seconds for the candle to close. We need a bottom wick though, that is for sure. I do need a bottom wick. Do we have a bottom wick? We do have a bottom wick, but no top wick. I do need a top wick first, guys. Decent top wick at least. I need price to prove to me. Looking like 31 pip stop loss. Yeah, I need a decent top wick here. Let's see. 5 minute close above, yeah, but we have the 30, right? We have the 30. That will supersede the 5. 5 is when we had 15, but now we have a 30-minute breakout candle here. We can rely on 30, but we need top wick here. I need top wick, guys. So hopefully this can flip right now. This would be great if we could just get a top wick, please, and not just dump. Otherwise, I don't trust it. This is also a 30-minute close, right? Stop loss above structure? No, I'll put above 30-minute candle. Come on, gold. Don't do this bullshit to me. We're waiting patiently. This is the move of the day. We need this. Gold, are you listening to me? This is an important move. This makes it really difficult now. We close at this key level plus no, already 12 pips up. Already 12 pips up. Yeah. That's so annoying, man. This week has been so annoying this week. Be careful if you're in this trade though, because at any time here we can flip and make a top wick. So if we flip, I think it's game over. But this is gone. There was a nipple wick on my broker. Yeah, I don't even know if there was one on mine. I was literally waiting for a top wick. Is there? I don't. No. No, that's not even a wick. If you was gonna put stuff above, why wouldn't you get in anyways? A genuine question. Because then you're just gonna flip and hit your stop loss. Right? Why would you enter a trade that has probabilities to go against you? And you're gonna, first of all, you're gonna enter the trade late because this candle open pushed. You're gonna enter the trade here around 3-4 pips. 5 pips late, you would have entered the trade. On top of entering the trade 5 pips late, right, you're also going to have the probability you get entered 5 pip late, it flip, put you straight in drawdown, and now you're begging for it to reflip, right? Because I can just, you know, wait for it to flip and then avoid all drawdown. I used to do that. I used to not care about top wicks, bottom wicks, and that's when I started losing. I used to take a lot of losses like that. So I just stopped doing it. Harry, can you look at the trade in gold? I got in earlier, 20.08. I went to B, then it came back, closed me out later. You can see it after streaming. Where is it? Did you put it in the group? If it's in the group, we'll have a look at it, no problem. I still want a top wick here. Okay, no problem. Just share it with me whenever. Tag me there. This is really unlucky for us, to be honest, that we didn't get a top wick here. Even a small one, just at least up to, you know, maybe here, 24, just like at least a 2 pip wick, just so that we could set our sell orders here, and then when it flips, we'll be ready to take it. Just to prove that price is going to grab liquidity from the upside and come down. Right? It's not the action of is there a wick, it's the action of going to make a top wick to come down. It's very very standard practice here, right? There's been a lot of times we have not waited for wicks and got in trouble. Harry, does the top wick mean that it closed on a lower time frame? No, top wick just showing you that, hey, price, first of all, it gives you a chance to enter, right? Because you need to press enter. You need to calculate and do a calculation was done, but I need to press sell. I'm not going to press sell when it's already pushed 5 pips down on open. Right? Second thing is that you want to see price go up, grab liquidity to give you the juice down. It's just standard practice. If you guys are new to the stream, you won't understand waiting for top wicks, but it's something we've been doing for 1 year, and it's kept our consistency and win rate higher, right? And that's the whole point of doing it. I mean, if this can flip, make a top wick and create 5-minute structure, we can scalp. You know, but look, especially with 1 minute here, sitting at the 5-minute support, you need a top wick. This is asking for a slap. Price opens, dumps, and then flips, respects the 5-minute support. You end up in drawdown. And gold will not be nice. Gold will not be nice when that shit happens. You will be slapped really fast. No top wick equal price will probably eventually grab liquidity. Yeah, it will have to do something to grab liquidity. There's days where it just keeps pushing, but it's not all the time. Thunder on 5-minute, if we had a top wick, yes. So let this come up, make a top wick, and then we can look at 5-minute structure for continuation of sells here. Remember, this is a 30-minute candle close here. We need price to prove to us it's grabbing liquidity here. Otherwise, we would have been in. If this just wants to dump, it's going to be really annoying for us today, and this week has just been super annoying. If you don't want to follow the rules I followed, and just follow the plan, you can take the trade. I'm not stopping anyone. I'm not stopping anyone from taking a trade without you know, without top wick. It's just my rules. I'm here to follow my plan. There's a reason why I have 2 wins this week, no losses, because I'm staying consistent. Now, maybe for you that's not much money, but for me that will pay me for this week. You know? Over the first 2 weeks of the month, I'm up, you know, a decent percentage. Crap week? It's not really a crap week. It's just a standard slow week. There's a lot that's happened this week that we had to work around. It's just not been very, you know, very good in terms of tons of setups and volume. But it's not crap. Crap would be, imagine all of the trade. Imagine you got a trade every day this week, but they were all losses. That's a crap week. If you're not losing this week, how is it crap? And that's the mindset shift you have to have. For 5-minute thunderstorm, we can use post candle SL, or is it risky? That would you would do like high volume in NY. Notice slow movement this week? Indeed, yeah, slow movement this week is how it's been, but that doesn't mean crap week, means it's a slow week, right? You can't complain because that's not inside of your control. Why did suddenly fall GJ yesterday? Bank of Japan intervention. Yeah, only in NY because that's where you expect high volume. London, you can have pullbacks. You know, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Typically, no. The answer is going to be no. Is the orange line above the stop loss? No, guys, come on. This is silly questions. This is my support and resistance that I mark. Why GJ falls around CPI? Does CPI affect pound? No, CPI will affect the yen. And they just did it sneaky at the same time they did it all together. If thunderstorm, where to put stop loss? Thunderstorm is 15-minute close and 5-minute thunderstorm. Right? So if 50-minute close and 5-minute thunderstorm, you put your stop loss on the 15 because that's what the trade is based on, the 15, right? Tradesharpe, any book suggestions? No, I've not read any trading books, no. What do you think about closing above 1 hour resistance on GJ? I think GJ is cooked. My management's bad, down 0.22%. I mean, that's not bad, but yeah, on a week like this, you need to see, okay, well, what am I doing? I don't see a top wick? Yeah, we all don't see. Where can I see your entry models? In the free group, there's a PDF. Right, in the free group, there's a PDF. Right, go to the free group, go to resources, scroll up in resources, and check the free PDF here. It is this one here. Not this one, this one. Bro, you should write a book? Yeah, it's just finding time to write that book. But I don't think I have enough experience to write a book. If you were to write the book, what would be the title? Damn, that's the hardest part of the book. Goids or buys? I think I would want to write a book more than just about trading. Right? I would want to write it more about than just trading. As you said, if CPI comes below 3.1, gold's gonna shoot up? Yes, sir. Now the difficult thing is predicting if it was gonna come back below 3.1. Give me a sec, I'll go to come back. Wonder if this Top wick will come on the 30-minute. High chance. We do have 5-minute structure to play with, so if we could get a little liquidity grab, and then we could maybe, yeah, we could look to push below this 5-minute structure, play a little bit of retracement here. What's my thoughts on GJ? It's pretty much cooked at the moment. Potential aggressive sells would be below 205, but inside of here it's cooked. Do CFDs affect market price? Depends who the liquidity is coming from, right? Because the liquidity will come from market makers, which can affect price. What time you trade NY session? I trade NY session from NY open. So that's 4 o'clock my time. How about pre-NY, 3 p.m.? I don't really like that time too much, but if there's a setup that's very clean, yeah, and price hasn't moved that day, I'll take trades at that time, but most of the time, the setups are coming at 4 o'clock. I've seen many brokers with different prices and different candlestick. Different prices are normal. They shouldn't be drastically different, but they will be slightly different. Different candlesticks shouldn't be, again, drastically different, but they can print a little bit differently. A gap here, a gap there, but shouldn't be fully different here. This no top wick is making me... This is a nice setup though in terms of 5-minute structure. Close below, break the lowest low to get a quick push. Hopefully it doesn't close below and then I don't have to take this. And we can just go make a top wick. I've seen a difference of $60 to $40. Yeah, that's massive. That's a scam. $60 to $40 on what? On gold? I mean, that's not possible. That's 600 pip difference. Morning Sharp, glad these live session exists. Very helpful for beginner. Amazing, amazing. Glad to hear that. Yeah, also a lot of people don't want to trade after CPI here, you know, so they just want to let the market settle, you know. Yeah, there's no direction here. We reach weekly target, but, you know, volume can come in. You have to remember, if volume is going to come in now towards the downside, it's going to be profit-taking volume. just people closing off their positions. Like there's a lot of people who got involved in positions and trying to hold it, even hold through these pullbacks to continue for the rest of the day. Well, we don't know they're taking profits, but that's the only thing that's going to bring volume, you know. Sells below here. I would say below the 15, man. Below the 15 is going to be a lot better. This 5-minute candle here closing in 3 minutes. I need a 5-minute close below here. Without 5-minute close is extremely tough. No 30-minute top wick as well. Previous 5-minute did not close below as well. Very tough. 1 minute did not close below as well. I don't know how you enter without any of these confirmations. Maybe we don't. Yeah, it seems like it. GJ, you can see how low volume GJ is getting, right? Look at this choppiness. If this 5-minute can close like this might be an option here. But any deeper, it's too big. It's too big to be worth it. This is literally your 1-to-1. 21 pips for 21 pips. You can't push it anymore, right? You can't push it anymore. So hopefully we can chill here. Otherwise, I don't know how I can push it anymore here, because now I'm just trading FOMO, negative risk to reward. Yeah, making it difficult today. Tradesharpe, do not trade. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Is the group open? Yeah, waitlist is open. So if you guys wanted to be joined the group, you can jump on the waitlist here and look to be accepted. I mean, the progression of everyone in the group this month has been amazing. I'm very happy to see it, and last month was really good as well, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, all the information is on the website. All you have to do is press that the join now button. Pretty straightforward, and you'll get accepted into the group, man. And I'll be looking forward to see you in there. You know, definitely a good place to level up your trading for sure. You know, lots of good resources here. My NY plans, you know, just to give you an overview. Some of the guys' achievements here that they decide to share publicly. Funding challenge passed, another funding challenge passed, recovery of drawdown in an account. This shows a lot of consistency when you can recover drawdown in an account. I think a lot of you are sitting in drawdown and feel like giving up, but look, man, this is minus 9% and recovered that sustainably, right? Look at the difference between doing bad mistakes, big drops in equity. See how big these drops in equity are? These big drops in equity are dangerous, but look at the consistency. Small losses, bigger wins. Small losses, or at least the losses here are just as big as the wins, right? You can see that, how that makes a massive difference, right? So that's very important. And you know, this shows consistency. We've had quite a lot of people being able, you know, good results here, of course. We've had quite a lot of people be able to recover from drawdown, which is very important skill to have, as you know, it's gonna be a high chance that at some point, right, that you are gonna experience drawdown, right? So if at some point you're gonna experience drawdown in your trading career, it's a good idea to learn how to manage your emotions during drawdown, not blow your account, and recover that drawdown, right? It's really important. Need to add mine, just waiting for their email. Nice, nice. I'm stuck in drawdown for 1 month already. Yeah, but you've joined the group for 2 weeks, man. Give it a chance. Give yourself a chance. I was stuck in drawdown for over a year. Harry, you have a video of handling drawdown? Yeah, we do. We do have a video. It would be in the psychology section as well. I'll double check which videos, but it depends. It's individual based, right? There is a videos about drawdown though. Price can reverse. It is reversing, right? This is why we didn't jump into sells, right? No top wick here. You know, we could get our top wick. We might be working on some sort of rejection here to give us structure to sell. We'll have to see what happens. We still have plenty of room. Yeah, once it's retracing like this, yeah, exactly. What do you think about working with only one instrument? Amazing. I commend anyone who works with one pair. I think that's very, very good. Look at all the top traders. They normally do that, right? They work with 1 or 2 pairs. And I think that's how you're going to build ultimate consistency, you know? But you have to be patient. I don't think many people have the patience to work with one pairs. How many pips would you call a big push? Depends on the pair, man. If 15-minute flips and breaks previous low, not good entry? No, because you're selling lows. So you want confirmation of candle closes. So if this 5-minute looks like it's going to close bullish, the next one closes below 5, you could maybe look for wick fills. But we're starting to form rejection here. So it's starting to become a little bit trickier. Next candle, this is also a 30-minute potential wick fill. So we could look for a top wick on next candle and maybe try a 30-minute thunderstorm, a thunderstorm as well, to get a 30-minute wick fill. But to get a 30-minute wick fill, I haven't tried a wick fill in a long time. What you need for a wick fill is you need a very strong top wick here. Very strong top wick for a wick fill. Otherwise, I notice they don't work. So we could try that. We could try that. But we have to see how the candles close here and how big the top wick is. Now this is looking more like a rejection than a wick fill to me at the moment. Right now it opens again, no top wick. Last minute rejects, close strong. I'll be very careful. We had a thunderstorm, but now we're closing back in the range. I would be very careful here. Right, look at this. This is showing me rejection. If you had to choose 2 more instruments to trade besides gold and GJ, what would they be? I would choose GJ and gold. Those are the other 2 instruments I would choose. I can't answer that question because otherwise I would have chose them, right? You know, based on what I've seen, like I'd have to experiment. You know, I'd have to experiment. Because based on what I've seen, I mean, DAX looks like it moves pretty nice. US 30, I mean, a lot of things move nice with price action, man. I could trade anything, to be honest. It's just I have a lot of experience in these two pairs and can be extremely confident to hold myself, you know. Remember, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy showing up every day and being super confident when everyone is not confident and doesn't know what's going on and trying to learn. Like, if you haven't watched a pair and don't know what to do in a different scenario, imagine you've never traded GJ before, right? And you had an intervention like this, you're gonna feel really lost, right? You're probably gonna take the buy up here. You're gonna be like, oh, I should sell. You're gonna be super lost because you haven't had experience in this. For me, look how quickly we flicked it off. It's like, another intervention. I've seen this before. I know over the next coming weeks, right? I can be looking to capitalize off this intervention and use this as what? Use this as range to trade back towards the upside. So that's the difference, right? And you have to do, you know, when you're doing stuff for, you know, let's say I put myself in a position where I do things live, I do things in front of people, and a lot of people will doubt me in those things and question what I do. And when someone questions me, I have to have an answer. If I've been trading something for 1 month and they ask me about something, hey, have you seen this happen before? And I've only traded it for a month. I can't sit there and say, yes, I've seen that happen before. No, because I don't have experience of that happening on the pair. But for me, trading this for over 4 years, I can pretty much tell you I know exactly what's going on and confidently give you answers. But in terms of price action itself, price action works on everything. We have people trading US 30, you see them in the indice. We have people trading DAX profitably. We have people trading GU profitably. We have people trading UJ profitably, trading USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, whatever you name it. You know? So it's more about an experience thing. You can choose whatever you want to choose, but you have to have experience in it, right? You need to give it time. Now, at the end of the day, the question is, do I need, you know? Understood, thanks for explanation. I know a place that just hops from instrument to instrument. Yeah, but they can't master it. I mean, if I want to come here and give signals and just act like some guy trying to be hype on the internet, but never teach pure value, never show real trading, I mean, at the end of the day, we're making money. That's what matters for me. And we're making consistent money. We're not doing some fancy strategy with some weird stats things, you know, like weird stop loss to give stats, or always closing 20% after price pushes 3-4 pips just to say that I won the trade. To show consistency over time, you know, and we're doing it in a way like, if you're getting this results in the market, consider yourself lucky. You are one of the less than 1% make these type of results in the market consistently. So if it ain't broken, don't fix it. It's like someone makes an engineering breakthrough, or an F1 driver is winning races. Do you think he's going to say, let us change the car, guys? Let us change the F1 car because we're winning. No, he's gonna keep the same car because he's not gonna break what's not broken. Here's Claudio. How many cars an F1 championship drives? How many specializations a doctor has? How many teams a football player belongs to? Same thing, specialize with one. Now, that doesn't mean you can't trade multiple pairs. I think the best thing is to trade maximum of 3 pairs. You can trade 4 pairs. I allow 4 pairs for anyone. It's just not something I need to do because my results are fine. If I wanted to make more money, all I have to do is risk more. There will be slow weeks. This is not the first time we've had this, guys. Look at this top wick being made for the candle that didn't have the top wick, right? This is what we're talking about. This candle had no top wick. Now it's making the top wick for it, right? We were explaining this. So adding more pairs is totally fine. Like, you can do it for you, but that's just like a personal choice. Just take the setups on multiple pairs. You know, it's not going to affect, you know, it's something you can do yourself here. And that's the whole reason you guys are here, is to also learn the skill so you can apply it on different pairs. Saying, hey, I know Harry doesn't trade USD CAD, but I'm liking the looks of USD CAD. I'm going to take a setup. Learn with it, you know. I mean, who's all the streamers, right? Let's look at the streamers. Let's look at streamers like, I don't know, popular ones. Donvo, what does he trade? Gold, right? He doesn't. Who else do we have? You know, most streamers only stick to a couple of pairs here because that's what they're used to. That's what they know what to do on, right? Less equals focus, yes. Approx, how many trades did you take per week? This week is a slow week. I took 2 trades this week. On average, I'm taking 4 trades a week. Last week I took a trade every single day. We took a trade the week before. We took a trade every single day. Or maybe one day we didn't take a trade. It just depends on what the market gives you. But my goal here is not to lose. I'm also not a trader that, look, when I take a setup, it's a quality setup, right? I have, you know, I have risk to reward standards. I have where I want to put my, I'm not just taking a setup for the sake of a setup, right? Like, look, we can compare, right? We can compare different people's strategies, okay? Let's say someone like Donvo. I'm using him as an example because a lot of you guys know him because you always talk about him in chat. His strategy involves having 100 to 200 pip stop loss and targeting around 10 to 20 pips on average. That will allow him to have more setups because his stop loss has such a wide margin, right? Such a wide margin for error, right? So he can take many setups. But someone like me who's using a smaller setup, stop loss, I need to have a more specific setup. But that means I don't have to risk as much. That means when I take a loss, I don't lose as much. But in turn, maybe I take less setups than him, right? But if you do the data over a year, you'll find that it's probably pretty similar. People will have similar results who are successful in trading. Only difference between maybe him and me is maybe risk amount or what he's comfortable doing, right? So that's the differences you'll see, right? Right? Take someone else. What else? Someone like Raja Banks, right? Him as well. You know, so there's all different ways, guys, right? There's all different ways. So you have to understand that the name of the game is, okay, what's the results and what's the consistency month to month, right? Week to week. You have to focus in on that, not, okay, can I take a trade every day? Do you think most failed because of overcomplication? Yeah, I do think. Bullet turtle strategy. Lorenzo, yes, Lorenzo. He's jumped in stream here before. He's talked about me on stream. Lorenzo, same as me, man. He's patient. I would say he's patient as well. I'll ask you this: has he taken a trade every single day? Maybe not. I doubt. I highly doubt he takes a trade every single day. Doubt. In a session, right? Not 2 sessions. 2 sessions, you obviously have more time to take trades, but I doubt. Is he the guy who discovered LTA? No, LTA stands for his course. LTA stands for I think Lorenzo Trading Academy or something. Raja almost takes trade every single day. Well, Raja has his own process. Maybe he takes more impulsive entries. I'm promising you guys. There is not, right? I promise you. Go look at all the successful traders, real successful traders. They are very disciplined in the markets. Your job here is to make consistent profit, guys. Your job is not to come into the market here and be a degenerate gambler. I don't know how you guys are going to survive swing trading. You know, swing traders take a trade once a month. Right? What are you guys going to do then? You can't handle taking... We took 2 trades this week. You traded almost 50% of the week. What do you think about... I don't know those guys, man. I don't know those guys, unfortunately. There's some guy streaming. Yeah, what is he streaming here? Guys, stop asking me my thoughts on different traders. I really don't want to get involved with giving my thoughts. I have respect for everyone. I'm just using examples to explain to you guys that everyone is going to be slightly different. Your goal is to find something that is consistent, causing you the least amount of stress, and something that can work over time, right? This 5-minute close might give opportunities for sells here. What time is it? We've had the 1 hour close, 1 hour wick fill we're working on, 30-minute wick fill. We've grabbed liquidity from the wick here. This could be a little scalp option here we could look to capitalize on. A little bit more of a riskier scalp here. Let's see how the candle closes. Need a bottom wick. Give us a bottom wick. No bottom wick. This is a ridiculous day, guys. You can't fake it. You can't fake it. Let me see if it has it on my broker. No bottom wick on my broker. Does your broker have a bottom wick, guys? I'm on IC, but on IC I don't have. Not on Advantage. I mean, yeah, that would be your scalp to fill this wick and continue, right? Good top wick. What do you have? Oh, damn. Claudio does have some sort of wick. I mean, based off the top wick, can we rely on that enough? Right, because we have a big enough top wick. So can we say it's enough? Oh, this was the 15-minute close. Very... I think just the flip could be an option here. I can't trust Friday as well, right? We have to be careful here. Maybe. We can go low risk. What do we think, boys? Worth the shot, low risk? Break of that. Break of what? Now worth the shot? How much is it down to this wick? Oh, break of this, 7 pips. Yeah, I think it'd be safer. We have 1 minute support there, right? We could react off. Yeah, I'll just wait here. Let's wait here. If we get the 1 minute close below, can give us opportunity. Yeah, look at that reaction. I feel like we're chasing it now. I mean, yeah, we've said it's risky anyway, so both ways we're taking risky shots. Definitely not using, you know, full risk. Let's see if this 1 minute candle can close below, and then we'll see what we can do with it. Little scalp here, and see what we can do. Man, today is a really unlucky day with this no bottom wicks, no top wicks. How about now? Ah, this is tough. $40 seconds for the 5 minute close. Gonna wait for this 5 minute close here. We're closing below this zone, and I'm gonna take it based on the 5. I think I'm just gonna go half risk on this anyways. Stop loss will be above the 5 minute candle. If we can make a top wick again, target 400 and see what happens for about 17 pips. Let's see here, 19 seconds to close. We'll see what we can do. Alright, can we have a top wick? What? No way, guys. This is impossible. This is absolutely impossible that there's no top wick. I'm just not going to say anything. This is absolutely impossible, guys. How many times? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Re-break of this low, guy, is going to give it half a shot, right? Re-break of the low. Remember guys, reduce risk on this. This is Friday, don't give profits back. Half risk shot for me. And let's see. Stop loss above 5-minute range? Yeah, exactly. Stop loss I'll keep above here, this 5-minute range. So good top wick. This is why you wait for top wick, guys. Imagine you entered without top wick again. Look what would have happened, right? Look what would have happened if you didn't wait for top wick. We could take this shot. What shot is this? Buys above? I think that's a small range. Let me measure it. 5 PB? What does 5 PB mean? What about 5 PB? A close above here would give you about 15 pips. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But you have no structure, right? No 5-minute structure as well. So it could be a little bit tough buying the top of the range. I think we break out of this range is going to be better. If we break out that range 50 minute, we can get set up one. Yeah, but look, man, look at this. Is very unlikely that a breakout plays out today. Because of intervention, man. Have you traded an intervention before? This is not normal price action. This is intervention price action. How long do we need to wait for price action to chill? It's not about it chilling. It's about it forming proper breakouts with structure. Measure stop loss here. Stop loss can be mad, right? Five-minute is closing bullish here. We have kind of like a thunderstorm here, but I don't know how confident I feel about the thunderstorm. I expected it to flip and go. Guys, I'm not going to enter this till the close here. I'm deleting the order. We have 12 seconds to close. I don't want to get triggered and then it goes and flips back up, guys. So I'm deleting it before I get triggered. Because we have about 3 seconds till the close here. I'm not liking this now. This makes it extremely tough. We could even adjust stop loss to above this candle high here. Should not need to break this candle high. 18 pips for about 18 if we get the push through. Yeah, now I missed it. It's too tough. This is way too tough on 5 minute here. We're not getting anything I need. Not getting anything I need. This is Friday. This is exactly what happened last Friday. And then we get cooked. We get cooked on Friday and you end up losing. We didn't get a thunderstorm. If we got a thunderstorm, it's an easy setup. Break the low, go. We have pullbacks. Here you can take it, but I would literally be break even right now. This is not my setup. This is not a setup that follows my rules, right? Think about my rules. What setup number is this, guys? Right? What setup number is this? This is not a setup. You know? This is, hopefully we get a little bit of a push. Right? We don't have a setup 1 close below the zone. We don't have a 15-minute close, no bottom wick. Right? It's look at, ideally, look, our original entry wanted to be up from here. That's where our original entry wanted to be from. Now we're trying to get entered down here, right? This is just FOMO trying to get a trade at the end of the week. You take this, you do this after time and time again. That's how you're going to lose money. Yeah, you can get today a little bit, but we needed the correct thunderstorm. If we got the 5, if it flipped within 5 minutes, it would have been 5-minute close below. That is one of the setups. If we got a thunderstorm, that's our thunderstorm setup. Both those setups follow our rule. This setup now, I don't know. Just pisses me off because it makes it so difficult that I have to follow my rules, and then people now think, you know, oh, don't know what you're doing. Gambling isn't cool. Yeah, but you know, this is just I really wish we had that thunder. It's just making my life really difficult. Really difficult. Is this a thunderstorm? Correct. This is exactly a thunderstorm. This is a good thunderstorm here. When was this? Very nice thunderstorm that. This is a very bad trade. Very. Look at how many red candles you're selling after. I think long term this will be difficult. If we got the thunder, 100% good. I mean, looking at 1 minute, we do have 1 minute close below structure, so that's the only thing going for it. But yeah, some people took it because it's an obvious sell. It's tough, man. It's tough after all of these. At any point you could get a heavy pullback and be stopped, but if you don't mind losing on Friday, then do it. Right? Take the loss on Friday. You know, I was gonna go half risk anyways, but you know, I just don't want to end my week on Friday. Then I have to hear about it into Monday. Last time on Friday I took a loss, I heard about it for 3 days. It's ridiculous, you guys. You complain when I don't take a trade, and you complain when if you want to gamble, literally just take this candle flipping right now. Go gamble. This dude is such an insecure trader, always looking for excuses. I'm not going to say anything and just look at this. Just go look at this. I dare you to go watch every single trade on this and tell me how insecure I am about my trading, or how I follow my rules and make sure that I'm just following my rules and trying to explain it to you guys. If you want, I can sit in silence, right? I can sit in silence and I can tell you guys, this is not my setup, I'm not taking it. Stop. That's it. Very simple. I don't have to tell you anything, but I like to tell you, right? I like to tell you what I'm narrating, right? I like to tell you why I'm thinking about this, why this might be a bad trade, how we could affect probabilities. I could be direct and just tell you, I'm not taking this, doesn't follow, end of story. But you're not going to learn anything. Say, no, I'm keeping consistent, don't rant. No, that's why I just showed him the journal. I told him to go look through every single trade. And now look at your very nice sells, right? Both ways I would have been out break even in this, because 15 pips for a 21 pip stop loss, it's not going to work, guys. Now this pullback could have become whenever. Now you guys would have complained you took a break even. All of that to lose commission. And this is the thing, guys, is that every single thing you are actually going to come up with excuses as to why you're not where you want to be. When in reality, we're here to do a consistent job daily, which you can see. And the reason I keep showing this is because it's my only proof that I can sit here and show you guys that really you can't say anything about. I could show you $20,000 profit. You could say it's fake, right? I got break even already. Yep. That's expected here. If I took this trade, I would have got break even. I had a 20 pip stop loss. I'm B as well, aggressive shot. Yeah. There'll always be non-intelligent people. Yeah, the thing is, what's really surprising to me is they call me non-confident when I'm actually the most confident in what I do by not breaking my plan. If I was not confident in what I did, I would do bullshit every day, right? Every day I'll do bullshit. 1 minute I take this, 1 minute I take that. But you guys should be not impressed, but you should take note. You should take note of what it takes to follow a plan, right? Right, what's GJ doing here? So 30-minute no bottom wick on small bottom wick on GJ. 30-minute didn't close above. Be careful. Again, I think breakouts on GJ are gonna be better above the 4-hour support here. They just don't understand how a profitable system is. Yeah, I mean, look, we've done this long enough. We've had slower weeks. We've had weeks where we've taken no trades and the same people come, they complain that I take no trades. And then we've had weeks where every single day we're taking trades, right? Go see the dates, right? Every single day. 18, 21, 25, 27, 1, 3, 5, 8. Every day, back to back, trades. They don't say anything. Like, that's how trading works. You get trades and sometimes you don't. Like, let's keep it simple, guys. Let's keep it simple. It's not rocket science here. Gold is flying up. Let's have a look. Yeah. We knew this pullback was coming at some point, but was a matter of when. And our job was to try get in before. That's why we were happy to try sell from up here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the wick we wanted, so we couldn't sell from up here. Can this be a pivot? I think if we can do like a setup 5 here, for sure. Harry, what's the leverage you get on IC? Is it true UAE only 1 to 30 is allowed? No, that's not true. Gold hitting SL for those who took it. Yeah, unless they went break even, they would have, yeah, you would have hit SL. So like Claudio doesn't go at break even, he'd be upset right now. I took 5 pips from it. That's my point. I'm not here on stream to just call a win. I could take multiple trades that give me 5 pips, 2 pips, but I lose one trade that minus 20 pips because that's what I'm going to do. And it will look like I'm taking tons of wins. But if I look at my P&L, unless I'm risking 10% a trade or 5% a trade, I'm not making money doing that, guys. And I hate to say it to you, but my goal here is to make money. Like I'm not here to show some type of hype. Like I want to be paid from this. So for me, it's important to make sure that I follow to be paid. You know, on top of that, I put added pressure by doing it live in front of people to get criticism and stuff like that. But that's by choice. That's by choice. Like any day I could turn off the stream and just continue trading by myself. Like it's not gonna affect me. Planning this on Bitcoin? Let's have a look. Since when you started trading Bitcoin? Just plans? Yeah, it could work. I think we need to close below this level here though, 56,401. Took the gold trade. Yeah. Had 0 point risk, made 0.35, managed on 1 minute when it came back. Entry was on 1 minute close. I mean, depends on what your goal with this. It's just a risky scalp, right? If you got stopped, you would have been stopped out 20 pips. You take this trade 9 times out of 10, you're going to be losing, right? You're not going to make profit off this. That's the only problem. Yeah. Yeah, but what yeah, what's your plan on a day that just goes straight to stop loss? Sucks. That's the only issue. But you managed. The only thing I agree there is you went half risk, so I don't really mind that. Yeah. That push, yeah, we were expecting at some point, but ideally, really, we wanted to get in from up here 05, right? That's really where we wanted to get in on gold, is from up here. That was our original plan. But obviously, no top wick. That would have been the easy trade. Yeah. You're the strongest man I've ever seen emotionally. We are making money because of you, brother. Keep up the good job. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's one point we also need to consider, is that a lot of people have drastically benefited from the stream. And that's one side that maybe I don't talk too much about, which I should, is the amount of kind messages I get from people saying, look how much money I made on today's stream, or I've been following stream and made XYZ. People have passed accounts with stream. People have said that, you know, it's helped them a lot, and it's nice to just, some people don't care about the positions. They're here to focus on the process and are trading well themselves. Some people focus on psychology aspect. Some people are just here to vibe, right? And that's what we're here for as well. Now look at this pullback. We knew, like, literally that was the last move. That's how you know you're pushing it. Whenever I journal something, if that ends up being the last move of the day, I consider myself a little bit lucky, because you're literally catching the last move before reversal. Anyways, YouTube chat. I think overall discussion this session was good. You can look at how this pullback was going to come. Now, this would be very unfortunate if we took a trade and this pullback came, right? This would be very unlucky for us, and that's what I wanted to avoid. Our original plan was taking sells from somewhere up here. We didn't have top wick, so there's nothing we could have done about that. This week, overall slow week. Nothing really I can do about that. I'm not, that's not in my control. It's annoying if you want to take trades. I understand. I here want to take trades too, but remember, I also want to be paid. So join the stream for a long amount of time and you will see the process and see how we do long term. And that's how it is, man. That's how it is. So I appreciate everyone showing up. GJ, my buy plan is going to be above the range here. We need to get above the range for buys here. Inside the range, we could have some inconsistencies here. It is viable to try that. Again, a little bit more riskier. Remember, this is a very, very, very big pullback we've had here. Then on gold here, my plan would be to see how we handle into New York. New York could be pretty straightforward. We could end up dumping for the whole of New York here, make a higher low on gold and continue going down. But if we then go down, fail, create supports, we can look for buys. Later, New York can also look for sells below 23.99 to retrace some of, almost all of this move can be possible. Remember, we have PPI today. We could dump into PPI. PPI could shoot us back up. And then after PPI, we could have continuation. So watch like yesterday after CPI, how you have the pullbacks after CPI pullbacks to continue. So you can get the similar scenario of these pullbacks to continue, and the continuation can give you some sort of option here, right? So watch that with PPI today. Overall Friday, we don't want to end the week on the loss. I didn't enjoy ending my week on a loss. That's what happened to me last week, but we recovered that loss and made profits for this week, so I can't complain. And that's how your week wants to go here. So yeah, overall, I appreciate everyone showing up all week. I'm gonna catch you on next week's stream. Show up, let's get it, let's see what's up. And with that being said, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you all.